everybody. Welcome to another episode of Nick and Knarf. I am Knarf. This is Nick. He's my bro. I love the guy. He doesn't love me too much. No, he does.
Love me 2 times.
I'm going away. Anyway, we're glad you're here to join us for another day of great tunes we want to share with you. This time we got a wonderful band from the 80s and the 90s that broke up in the 2000s. The band is The Call. And I got 2 cuts I want to share with you from this great album. When I first heard it, I fell in love with it. The whole album from top to bottom is outstanding. They also had also have another album with a huge song on it called Let the Day Begin, which had their biggest -- song, but I wanted to stick the songs on this one because I really love this album. Nick's going to tell you a little bit about The Call.
Yeah, they were formed in Santa Cruz, California in 1980. Their original members are Tom Ferrier, Scott Musick, Michael Bin, and Jim Goodwin. 9 studio albums. They did, I think, 4 or 5 compilation albums and 4 live albums. So they were busy in their 20 years. I don't know how many albums they sold, but they did, like Frank say, hit number 1 on the charts in 2001, 2000.
No. That was like in the 80s too. That
was it?
Yeah, Let the Day Begin came out in I think in the late 80s.
I hardly know anything about them. I maybe heard one song once or twice. So
they have a real distinctive kind of raw, basic rock sound that
rock, new wave kind of combo.
In some ways, they remind me a little bit of the Tragically Hip from Canada with the kind of edgy, down-to-earth, power-driven, but straight-ahead rock and roll sound. And I think you're really going to enjoy the 2 tunes. The 2 tunes I've selected for you were the 2 tunes that really were played a lot on FM radio when this album first came out. It's the song Everywhere I Go, which is a great song, and also the second song, which was in the movie The Lost Boys. It's called I Still Believe. And they're 2 awesome songs, and we're going to get to them in a second. But before we do, again, I'd like to invite you, as I always do, to please subscribe, hit the like icon for us to help us spread the word, and share it with your friends, because if you haven't done that, we'd appreciate you subscribing and being part of the tribe.
And hit that notification bell to let you know every time we post a new video. Frank also puts out these choice cuts, which I keep telling him, do them in person by yourself. Don't be afraid to, because he has to type all this information in there. I said, just go ahead.
I enjoy doing the creative stuff too. It's a lot of fun. But
he does.
Yeah, so you get access to all our content, and it's obviously it's free, and we'd love to have you be a part of the group with us.
So as you guys know, we're in Tucson, so it's warming up. I mean, today is like, where are we? The end of January. So we're starting to climb up into the mid to high 60s, and we're actually going to have a
Commerce weather.
Yeah, it's getting really nice, but we still have snow in the mountains, and it's getting down to about 30 at night. So it's still cool at night. Hope you guys are in a place where it's not too cold. We have family in Missouri and Montana and all over, and I'm sure they're freezing their gourds off. So,
yeah, but it's lovely here in the desert. So anyway, are you ready to get into it? Let's get into our first song, Nikki. Here we go. This is the first one from the album Reconciled. This is The Call with Everywhere I Go. Yeah, I think so. What do you think, Nikki?
Okay. Okay. I could picture Orlando, our brother, just dancing to this. The whole time I kept picturing him. My guess is he would like this song, right?
Yeah,
he
what was
probably
out?
knew
This song, these songs got a lot of airplay.
The only negative, well, a couple of negatives. I don't like the repetition of the same line over and over and over again in the song. Everywhere I go, I know they want you to remember it, and obviously I'm going to. But it repeated that too much. I love the guitar and the synthesizer and the drummer. His arms must have been tired.
You like his voice? You like lead singer's voice?
I enjoy
think he's got a very
that.
striking
when
voice.
when he especially when he kind of screamed at that one point. I really like that. The bass could have been a little bit more pronounced, a little bit more action with the bass. But the song is catchy, and no doubt about it.
Oh,
but
yeah.
it's actually a simple song. It's not a very
You're right. It isn't. That shift, even in the middle, where it goes into the lead, it's just a kind of a reversal of the chord projection. But it has some nice little layers, with the little synthesizer.
I like
and
the
that
synthesizer
soft little
a
guitar.
lot.
I love those harmonics. The boom, boom,
Yeah.
boom, and then the bass. Boom. I think it might even be on the bass. Sure. Sound like almost the bass was playing the harmonic.
Wow, I don't know.
But I mean, it just drives, And again, it is very typical of a lot of 80s songs where they have a simple melody line. Like, look, let's face it, the Cars do it too. They have a real straight line. They just hammer their song line over and over, and you just get swept up.
And then they'll add a few little notes of another
Yeah.
instrument to just kind of embellish, or
It's really a phenomenon that started in the 80s, I think, where they were really not trying to have like 2 or 3 chord shift changes. They had like drive you home with a beat, a simple line, a little chorus, and then a shift in the middle for a lead, and then a return to the main line with different layers.
Now this
there.
one surprises me compared to the song you played for me earlier that you said was on Al Gore's campaign.
Let the day begin.
Let the day begin. That one was more rock and roll. This style here is more.
It's hard to describe the song
new wave
style.
Almost. I don't know. What would you guys
I
call
don't know.
this?
It's like I don't know. I mean, it's like Americana rock or something. It's got this. I mean, it's real straightforward. Kind of, it's rock, but it's kind of got a little country element or a little bit of a
country. I don't know.
I don't know. I can't describe it too well. Hey, what do you think? Maybe you guys give us a description.
help us out there.
Leave us your comments. What did you think?
How well do you know
everywhere?
these guys? Like I said, I don't really know them, so it's kind of cool because Frank always plays for me stuff that I really don't know.
Oh, and by the way, I got a little shout out to our buddy Mark in North Carolina because we were talking about the call. He said, "Oh, I just heard the call." I said, "Man, I love the call." He said, "I got to do the call because I was thinking about doing them anyway.
Yeah.
So it's a great
Except
chance.
Mariucci got a speeding ticket. Cool it, girl.
Anyway, hope you guys are well out there. All right. So hope you enjoyed that. Leave us your comments. Now let's get into the second song. This one is got a lot more kind of almost like a religious quality to it. In fact, the title almost implies that. It's called I Still Believe, and it was in the movie The Lost Boys, which was that vampire movie made with Kiefer Sutherland back in the mid-'80s,
I like Kiefer
I believe.
Sutherland.
But this
and
song
his dad.
this song has a real kind of earnest faith to it, the way it's sung, and it really builds emotionally. It's really beautiful.
Ernest Faith. I went to school with him.
Ernie, you remember old Ernie? Tennessee Ernie Faith. Okay, anyway, here we are, The Call from Reconciled with I Still Believe.
That's cool. Nice. I like the intro.
I've been in a cave for 40 days.
I've heard this.
Only a spark to light my way. I want to give out. I want to give in. This is our crime. This is our sin. But I still believe. I still believe. Through the pain and through the grief, through the lies, through the storms, through the cries, and through the wars. Oh, I still believe.
Yeah. I know this.
It's a great song. It's the best song on the album.
I'm flat on my back, out at sea, hoping these waves don't cover me. I'm turned and tossed upon the waves. When the darkness comes, I feel the grave, but I still believe. I still believe. Through the cold and through the heat, through the rain and through the tears, through the crowds and through the cheers. Oh, I still believe.
That's a really weird.
Oh, you hold that note, huh? Nice shift right here.
I'll march this road, I'll climb this hill, upon my knees if I have to. I'll take my place upon this stage. I'll wait till the end of time for you like everybody else. I still believe through the shame and through the grief, through the heartache, through the tears, through the waiting, through the years. For people like us, in places like this, we need all the hope that we can get. Oh, I still believe.
Okay, a lot to say about this one. I've only heard it once or twice. Really well written song.
That's a terrific
really
song.
well composed song. He really sings this song with great emotion. This song means a lot to him. I get 3 different bands, believe it or not, listening to this. The Doors, somehow.
Yeah, there's a little bit, I think.
I know
maybe.
this is going to sound weird too. I get some Moody Blues in there somewhere. And then I, believe it or not, get the Guess Who a little bit in there.
Wow, that's interesting. I wouldn't have seen that one.
I just thought that this is a great song. This is one of those songs that if I heard it about 10 times, I'd know every little aspect, every nuance, everything about it. I really enjoyed it. Well written.
It's a tremendous song. It really, he's right. The word emotion, the way he sings it, the way his voice, he's really nuanced in this song, the way he sings this one. He goes, people like us, places like this. You know,
that's a great line, by the way. Those 2 lines.
You know, and then through the hope, through the grief, I feel love. You know, I mean, he really modulates the emotion of this song.
He does,
and it is beautifully orchestrated,
and it's complex
nicely
too.
Yep.
This has some really complex nuances in the song that I think really bring it together like a beautiful spider web. By the time it's done, it's woven so well.
Isn't it an outstanding tune? This really is. I think it's the best song on the album.
This song, I mean, compared to the last one, no offense, it was so much. The other one was good, but this one is great.
Absolutely outstanding tune. What did you guys think of I Still Believe by The Call? See what you guys think. Have any of you guys seen The Call in concert? I never got a chance to see them, but I tell you, from the moment I heard these couple of songs, I got this album and the whole, there's another song I wanted to play. I want to keep it just 2 songs for this video. A song called Oklahoma, which is a tremendous song about tornado hitting in Oklahoma, like when people are in a church or something like that. Really powerful. That's why I think the song reminds me of sort of, I mean, their style sounds like it's like an Americana kind of a song. Their subject matter is a lot like about grassroots kind of issues, you know, with a lot of, you know, blue collar people, down to earth people who have issues with faith or believing and hope and trying to stay strong and trying to face adversity.
And you know, with the Call, I have to collect my thoughts, but bring it person to person. And sometimes I might even have to go overseas to make sure I communicate this to you all.
Anyway.
Get it? Collect, call, person to person.
I just got that. I didn't get collect, call. I got it now. Okay, thanks. Nick used to be an operator.
I was a telephone operator for 5 years.
Anyway, hey, we hope you enjoyed our selections from the band The Call. Check out not only this album, Reconciled, but a number of their other albums, especially Let the Day Begin.
And Orlando, our brother, if this is one of your favorite bands, would you let me know? Send a comment or something to let us know, because I could really see you dancing to that first song.
It's great stuff. Anyway, hope you enjoyed it. And again, we'd like to ask you again, if you haven't, please subscribe, like, and share. If you like what you heard, we're caring for your ears from one ear at a time, and we appreciate all the support of you, whether you're a subscriber or not.
If you really didn't like this, you know, this presentation, just go like this so you don't have to look at me while you're watching this video.
Yeah, cover this part of the screen. I can do it for you. How's that? Much better, isn't it? Hey, thanks for joining us today on Nick and Knarf. We look forward to seeing you next time.
Ciao, guys.
Ciao, bambini. Peace out.